Hey guys, Beyblade here and welcome to my Let's Build series. So in this episode I want to get the basement area finished, so I'm going to be working on the stairs, and once I finish that I can then move on to another project, probably the fireplace. If not the fireplace, then it's going to be the framework for the actual building itself. So I just want to say thank you again to everyone. I still can't get over the amount of love and support you guys are showing, and it's really making me want to create more content and try more things. So I think I'm going to be working on a bit of branding, trying to make it a bit more professional, I guess. But that's all because of you, and it's just thank you so much, really appreciated. So with all that out of the way, let's just crack on and I'll show you what I've done with my stairs. Okay, so with the spiral staircase, I'm going to leave a link in the description below. I've created a video showing you how to build a simple spiral staircase. Now I'm going to use the same concept but do things slightly different. With each build, even if I use the same concept, I want to keep things original and explore new ideas. So with these stairs, rather than a complete spiral, I'm going to start over this side. The stairs are going to be wider and they're going to finish at the top here, so it's going to be a 180-degree turn leading back to the front of the building, and when you come down you're going to be facing the inside of the room. So I've created something over this side. Now with a disclaimer, if you're slow walking you are going to get stuck on the stairs and you're not going to be able to sort of slow walk up them. If you're running at normal speed, it's absolutely fine. It slows you down a bit, but there's not really an issue. Also, you can sprint up and down. So a couple of things to note with these. It's kind of freestanding, so there's no support or extra support on these. It's not connected to the wall, so you could have the same sort of thing right in the middle if you really wanted. It's just connected at the bottom and the top there. Also, it's not affected the stability of anything above, so it's not going to affect any sort of further building. And also these pieces around here and also at the back are just purely decorative. I was just playing about with a few ideas. I've left them on there just so I can see what it looks like, but when I recreate these stairs over here I'll leave those off so you can see it at its sort of rawest form. And once I decorate the building, after I've finished all the main structural stuff, I'll explore some ideas and show you what I've come up with. So I'm going to go ahead and recreate these over here, and I'll show you how I've managed to achieve this. Okay, to start you want to select your wooden beam. For the stairs I've only used the wooden beams, just the uprights for sort of a guideline I guess, but it's completely out of 1 meter beams. So you want to first of all place your first step wherever you want to start. In my case, keeping it symmetrical, that's going to be my starting point. So the second step, excuse the pun, is going to be placing another wooden beam just behind, connecting to this side, not the top, and you want to put your cursor just on the corner there, so when you move it up and down it flicks between connecting to the top or the side. You want to make sure that it's on the side, not the top, and you want it just so it clips down, not too far. The more detail you put in each of these steps is going to really affect how the steps will end. If you do slightly up on all of these you'll end up too high, and if you do it slightly lower then you could end up with steps ending sort of halfway up the second wall. So now we just want to connect a couple of pieces on. So we got the second step ready, and we kind of want to do 2 steps up, turn, 2 steps up and turn. That just keeps it nice and even and should be kind of a semicircle I guess. So the next thing to do is to build up the second step. So in order to do that you just connect one on the side, keeping it as level as you can and as square as you can. As you can see, that's slightly lower. So I'm just going to replace that piece. Okay, that's not too bad. And it's quite in line. I'm happy with that. So once you've got that piece in, you want to turn your wooden beam and connect to the second step. Once you've done that, get your 1 meter pole. Now pressing shift, you want to connect to the outside here. This part is similar to my other video. I think I go into quite a bit of detail there. And now you just want to hold shift, similar to what you did here. Connect between the two, but making sure you're just on top of this one. Now it's very important that you keep it as accurate as you want. In fact, you don't even have to hold shift. Also, you want to make sure that the side is level with the sort of guide beam. So now you remove the bottom piece, remove the guide pole, and then you kind of want to build up the second step. So just place one there, and again trying to get it as level as you can, just there. Now once you've done that, you just have to build out the third step, or the first turn. So turn your piece, just snap onto the ends there. Now it is quite tight with the wall, but it is possible there. And as you can see, you've got your first couple of steps and your first turn in place. And it's simply a case of just repeating the process. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now and try and get the rest of these steps finished. Okay, so I've removed some of the floors so you guys can have a better look. One thing to note, I've placed down a core wood pole just to help with the stability, as the top of the stairs haven't connected to the floor yet. And I noticed they started turning orange. So I've gone 180 degrees, but it has fallen a bit short. I did notice on this one the same thing happened. I had to add a couple of extra steps. So as the top step here is square against the wall, all I want to do is just literally add a couple more steps. So using the same principles, just connect one at the top, and let's go one more. Let's fill those in. And periodically throughout the build, I did walk up the steps just to make sure that I wasn't catching on anything. So it's not quite all the way there. I know on this one I only added an extra 2 steps, but there was still a gap down the back. So with this one, I'll add a 3rd extra step, and I'll see what it will look like when I connect the floors. As you can see, there's some clipping there, and I'll be honest, I don't really like that too much. So if I remove all of those pieces, I will keep that one there, because I know that that one sits just slightly too proud and clips through. So if I grab my 1 meter pole, snap it on, and the same thing as I've done for the walls, just using the shift key, I just want to lower it slightly. I don't want it moving side to side, I just want it down just the tiniest bit. Once I've got that one set in, remove that one and connect up the new sort of leveled step. As you can see, that's a little bit lower. If I get the floor, can connect those up. There's no more gap, slight overhang. That doesn't look too bad. That kind of flows in nicely. So I'll change that one to match this. So I do want to keep everything symmetrical. You know, symmetry is a natural beauty, I guess. And I'll just place the rest of the floors. Now I'm going to place one by ones along here. Okay, so another quick walk up and down just to make sure everything is fine. Okay, so that's it. That's how you build the sort of half, I don't even know what to call it, a kind of partially spiral staircase. Okay, so that's going to be it for this episode. If I've inspired you in any way and you've liked what you've seen, please smash the like button, sub if you want to see more and you don't want to miss anything, and feel free to share it if you know anybody that plays the game and is into their building. Feel free to comment also if there's anything you want to see, and any feedback would be highly appreciated. And thank you once again for all your love and support. Really appreciate it. Anyway guys, take care and I'll see you in the next one.